All right, guys. Apologize for the intro. We forgot to swap it over. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good Saturday so far. Uh, well, Delmer, good morning, man. Thad, how y'all doing?
Yo, what's going on, bud?
What's up, Sean?
I don't know. Technical difficulties.
It's all good, man.
Trying to get it. Is what it. I don't know. I don't know. So what's going on, everybody? How's it going? What's happening, man?
Not a lot, man. Just I spent late last night compiling my horror movie list.
All right. There you
And
go.
Bill, what's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? Delmer, Phil.
Had a couple of beard things I wanted to throw out. I'll just do that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
If anybody is not aware, Stacy from Wicked Wednesday Soap Company is back, and she's producing oils and soaps. And this newest one she sent me is fan-freaking-tastic. This is called Ghost Stories, and I highly suggest it. It's vanilla, charred cedar, pipe tobacco, honey, tonka bean, and sandalwood. And if you like dark and sweet, this is your jam. Second one, Casting Copal from Tameless Tallow. This one is very kind of incense driven, and it's nice and dark, and it's perfect for cooler weather. And then the third one, Sean will agree, the Abaddon. This from Black Manor Grooming is probably the earthiest scent I've ever tried, and it's beautiful. There's some light florals to it. There's a little bit of fermented fruit on top of damp basement and mildew and decay, and I love it. So those are the three I wanted to throw out there today.
Yeah, Abaddon's a good scent, and it's funny though. I don't really think of it as earthy. I don't know why, but I mean I get that damp mildew-based wine cellar feel, but yeah.
Yeah,
Abaddon's good. I'm with Delmer rocking Twisted Pumpkin this morning.
that's exactly what I'm rocking.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we're going to talk about Flamin' Beard's latest drop yesterday. We're trying to bring Andy Cochran in. He's having some technical difficulties, but he's going to switch to a laptop, see if he can join on with us. So that's that. If not, I'll just go over everything about it, the collaboration and all that. So, but this morning's just been a cluster. I just had to get my new IV bag set up and my new dressing and
how's that going?
Sucks.
Well, yeah, I mean we know it sucks, but is the foot getting better?
Well, my problem is I'm a retard and I keep forgetting I have a bag, and then I'll hop up off the couch and yank it, and you know what I mean. And I got caught twisting myself up in the damn cord last night. Between that, I don't know how I managed it. I managed to twist this cord around my neck while the bag's hanging off, and my CPAP somehow hose got wrapped all in the middle of it. I woke up and thought I was like being shackled to death. So
holy shit!
Just interesting idiot moment on my part, man.
Well, just so you know, you can't say the R word.
Yeah.
You're
whatever.
special needs, not retarded.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's how that. I don't know, man. Like a year ago, Eminem hopped through that portal from 2003, so we're allowed to say all this shit again. Remember? No more. No more. I'm not the most politically correct person.
Hey, neither am I, man. Fuck them. Bill, rocking the Necromancer from Bones. Awesome. Thank you so much, man. I'm very proud of that one. That was a collab that I did with Bones, Beard, and Body, and hope you're enjoying it.
Nice.
Josh Carter.
Josh, what's going on, bud? So other than that, man, I don't want to jump on what you were saying, but I'll talk about weapons when it's.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that weapons movie was fantastic, man. So I really recommend that, and I heard that they're gonna do the one. Well, for those that didn't see it, I don't want to do spoilers either, but the one Aunt Gladys, who's like the main, she comes in as the main villain, I guess you could say. Apparently, they're gonna do a backstory movie on her. But Weapons killed it in the box office. I mean, Josh Brolin's awesome in it, and a bunch of little cameos too. Oh man, what's his name? Josh. Oh my God, what's the kid name? The kid from Jeepers Creepers that was in a bunch of other things.
Justin Long.
Justin Long, yeah. He makes like a brief appearance in it and stuff. I always liked him too, man. So that's definitely cool, man. You know, I've been checking out other stuff. I've been checking out that Screamify, which is cool if you like indie movies. Like if you're not about, you know,
Production value.
Mainline flicks. What's that?
If you're not about production value.
Yeah. I mean, some of it. I mean, I haven't checked out a whole ton of the movies. I mean, some of them are done well, but they're just all by like independent artists. Which I think is pretty cool, man. That there's a whole app dedicated to that, and I think it's only $2.99 a month, or there's a free version, but the free version only gives you like horror podcasts. So,
right,
you know.
Well, I mean, for that price, you know, why not?
Oh yeah. That's what I figured. I was like $2.99 a month. I'll throw it on, see what it looks like. You know what I mean? But I thought it was pretty. I mean, I thought it had a good, pretty decent selection. And some indie movies that were actually popular, you know, big on there too, like you know, Night of the Living Dead and some other ones. I got wrapped into watching Macabre from 1958 again last night.
Hell yeah!
Movie, man. And if you definitely need a movie that you know, and if you look it up, it's so funny because it's not in the least bit terrifying. But back in 1958, you know, all the disclaimers and you know, people getting tired of, you know, scared out of the theaters and shit.
Well, I mean, that's like with The Exorcist. When The Exorcist came out, there were people puking and fainting and everything else. And I watch it now and I'm like, eh.
I don't. I always laugh when I see all them disclaimers, man. And I tell you, a good movie. I guess it's made more for teens or whatever, or kids. But man, that R.L. Stine Pumpkinhead. But I can say it. I get into the Goosebumps and all them movies just as much as the kids. I like those movies.
You know, R.L. Stine was a little after my time, but I can appreciate it. I've seen a couple of things that my kids have watched, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in like the heart of it, like the '80s. When I was little in the '80s, is when like all them R.L. Stine Goosebump books were all over the place, you know. And then it came out with Fear Street series,
right,
which was a little more intense. But yeah.
Didn't R.L. Stine just turn like 88 or something?
He's up there. I know he's up there. Yeah, I think he did just have a birthday. Yeah, like last week, I think.
He's been doing it a long time.
Oh man, and they're great. They're all great. Even that Goosebumps movie they made with like Jack Black and stuff like that. I don't know if you've seen that. That was actually a really good movie.
I haven't seen that one, but didn't that have like Tom Arnold in it and Jack Black and?
I don't know about Tom Arnold. I think it did. Matter of fact, I know it had Jack Black. It had a bunch in there, you know, and it went over like 4 of the popular old Goosebumps stories, you know.
Right. Marcus, how you doing, brother? Hope you're healing well. Marcus said they were in his elementary school in the library. Everybody was reading them.
Yeah, same with me. Or I would get them from that, like, what was that, the Scholastic Book Fair and shit?
Yeah, Scholastic Book Club.
Yeah. I'd bug my mom and then get goosebumps and whatever ones looked like there was like a hot chick on it.
And
Yeah.
for elementary school scholastic book club, there weren't a whole lot of hot chicks on covers.
No, but I looked for them anyway. Try and find the Sports Illustrated swimsuit or something.
Well, I'll tell you what. While we're waiting to see if Mr. Cochran's coming on, I've got a list. We're 6 days away from Halloween, so I figured I'd go through this list of some of my favorite and worst horror movies ever made and see what everybody thinks. I also want to see what you think, Sean. First category is best low budget horror film. At 5, I have Phantasm. At 4, I have Night of the Living Dead. At 3, I have Blair Witch Project. At number 2, Black Christmas. And number 1, of course, Evil Dead. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I guess Evil Dead was a low budget flick. The first one.
Very.
Yeah, I can see that. Because I would have had Night of the Living Dead number 1 for because that was just a college project. But that list is good.
Well,
only because I wasn't thinking of Evil Dead being low budget. But,
well, I think Evil Dead was made for like $108,000. But once again, this list is just my favorite, my opinion, and that's why I want to get everybody's. Now the best big budget horror films, in my opinion. At number 5, I got Drag Me to Hell. At number 4, I got 28 Days Later. At number 3, I have The Exorcist. At number 2, The Shining. And number 1, and Sean and I will go back and forth about this because he doesn't consider it really a horror. The Thing.
No, The Thing I do. Jaws is the one I don't consider a horror movie.
No, Jaws isn't a horror movie. Jaws is an adventure film, in my opinion.
I mean, Thing's not like high on my list. I like it, but it's not high on my list. But I'm not too big into the 28 Days Later. But I love some Drag Me to Hell. But if I'm going big blockbuster ones, my number 1's Halloween. You know what I mean? That's been the iconic. Out of everything, Halloween's been like the most iconic, I think.
Right. Well, part of the reason why I had The Thing on there was not only the storyline, but man, the practical effects in that are just fucking stellar.
Oh yeah.
And
you're talking about the one with Kurt Russell, right? Or you talking about the
okay. Yeah. I'm not talking about the original, which was The Thing from Another Planet or whatever it was called. I'm talking about the Kurt Russell.
I don't know if I had to do a top 5. God, I don't even know what offhand because my brain's foggy. I don't even know. I know Halloween would be 1.
Right.
But, and I'm an oddball here because I might go not for number 2, but I like the original Nightmare on Elm Street, but I like part 3 even better. Like where they're in the mental institution and all that.
I thought part 3 was the best one.
Yeah, I like that one. I gotta throw Texas Chainsaw Massacre number 2, and that's pretty low. That's pretty low budget too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to think about the list, man. But yeah, what's everybody else's top 5?
Yeah, see now, for best classic horror, number 5 I have Dracula and Nosferatu. I love them both. Nosferatu, direct ripoff of Dracula, but I actually think Nosferatu is creepier than Dracula.
Yeah.
Creature from the Black Lagoon,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Boris Karloff and Black Sabbath, House of Wax, Vincent Price, and a little known movie that not a lot of people know about. It was Christopher Lee. It was called Hell Hotel.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
And
Because I keep accidentally saying that when I'm trying to say Hell Motel or Motel Hell for the show.
now my best stupid horror movie, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Maximum Overdrive, Ghoulies, Wishmaster,
Yeah.
and Dead Silence.
I don't know if I've seen Dead Silence, but Ghoulies, yeah, man, Ghoulies was cool as hell. Critters was another one that was cool as hell.
Critters, yeah.
I would throw Puppet Master into that category for goofy kind of.
Yeah.
And I don't know what category I would put, but my ultimate, man, is Rocky Horror Picture Show. But I don't know what category exactly to put that in because it's comedy, horror, musical, all wrapped into one. But
Rocky Horror
very high on the list.
Rocky Horror is probably in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. But you're right. It's probably a musical horror comedy.
Yeah.
Goof.
Which, speaking of, another musical horror comedy that a lot of people don't talk about, and a lot of people don't like the Johnny Depp shit, but Sweeney Todd was actually a wicked good movie, man. I don't know if you've seen that, where he's a barber and he's a lunatic barber. Now, a lot of his movies I can't fathom or be a part of, but I'm actually all about that Sweeney Todd.
I just couldn't get into Sweeney Todd. I mean, but
yeah, Leprechaun needs to be on that list too. You're right,
another goofy one that deserves honorable mention. Troll.
Yeah, Troll was good. Yeah, Troll was good.
Worst movies ever. Fear.com. That movie.
I don't agree with that.
See No Evil with Kane the wrestler.
I actually never seen that, and I've wanted to, but I've never actually seen that.
It's bad. Another one you're probably going to disagree with, and to me, it's on the worst list because it was so underwhelming, and I had such high hopes for it. The Nun.
I like The Nun, but it's not one of my favorites. But yeah.
Now, these are the worst ever that I've actually walked out of the theater with. So, I walked out on Cabin Fever as well.
Wow.
And I walked out of The Happening.
Wow.
The
Happening, that's with Mel Gibson, right? Or am I screwing that up?
No, The Happening was the Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Where, people were just dropping dead. Yeah. And, of course, the worst ever, The Witch and the Village.
Yeah. I didn't walk out of The Witch because I went with people, but The Witch is one that got me because it was like, I think I had just, maybe if I didn't go into it with so much anticipation, I think, and gave it a little more of a whatchamacall, but The Witch, I remember following it from the time it was first announced, because you know me, I'm a dork, dude, and I followed it all the way through casting, all the way through filming, all the way through everything. Then got to the theater like, hell yeah, and sucked. I'm like, wow.
Well, I
didn't actually much as Lords of Salem, but it sucked.
I didn't actually walk out of The Witch because my wife and I rented it, but we turned it off after about 40 minutes. It was bad.
It was bad.
Now, real quick, gonna go through my actual personal favorite horror movies of all time. The original Salem's Lot, The Omen, 2001 Maniacs, with Robert Englund, and a movie that doesn't get enough love and not a lot of people saw, I don't think, was called I Sell the Dead.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Those are what?
So
Your personal favorites?
those are my personal favorites.
Yeah, I don't even know. Just so many I love, dude. I mean, my personal, like I said, Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare. I mean, I'm just gonna say fucking throw it in there. Rocky Horror Picture Show, and God, man, so many movies, man.
Marcus says 13
Hellraiser,
goes.
Hellraiser in there. Pinhead needs some love.
Well, my personal favorites, these ones, these are the ones that if they are on, I will always watch. I will always sit down and watch. Like,
Well, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Devil's Rejects, Delmer. You're right. Like, Devil's Rejects actually is one of the best horror movies I've seen. Nutty ass horror movie, man. I love that one.
I
Sorry, I
do
didn't
too.
cut you.
And this is the thing though. Like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that I love that movie. But I've seen it so many times that if it's on, I can pass it up for something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, I must have seen that 1,000 times, but I just, I love it. And the remake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Beale, I mean, that one was great too, which we've talked about. But
Marcus is all about the 13 Ghosts.
I love that one. I love that one. I don't know if I can put it top 5, but I love that one. I love
I like the,
Fear.com.
I like the
I don't
original.
know how you hated Fear.com. I like that Fear.com one. But at 13 Ghosts, I really liked House on a Haunted Hill. I really like. And what was the one with? I always get it confused with House on Haunted Hill. It came out at the same time with Catherine Zeta-Jones. The Haunted, the Haunting, I think it's called, right? The Haunting.
Yeah, I know
always
what
get
you're
the two titles confused, but like, yeah.
Well, and that's the beauty of movies and entertainment is they're all subjective. I mean, Tim's in the house,
What up, Tim?
and don't worry, Tim. No fire detectors are going out.
And yeah, see, because everybody likes different kinds of horror too. Like, I'm not all big with just gore. I like thrillers more than anything. And then after I became a stepdad or whatever you want, dad, whatever. I find movies like Without a Trace scarier than horror movies anymore. With these kids getting like yanked off the streets and stuff. I
Yep.
find horror, more scary than scary movies, man.
Well, a movie that I love that uh, was a remake that from a Japanese film. I like movies like The Ring.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ring,
I
Grudge.
like the
I like all that.
supernatural shit, but I also like the stuff that's going to keep you. If it's all gore, it gets boring.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I started watching, and it was pretty interesting. But for anyone that can't deal with like the dub libs and you want to fight me, type of shit. The new one dropped on Netflix, The Monster of Florence, and or it was known as Il Monstro, and it's a real serial killer from Italy, and his killings were between 68 and 1985, and then just stopped. Like, they never caught him, so they don't honestly know who, Il Monstro or the monster is. But what I like about how this series is going so far, and they're slow in parts and up in parts because it's kind of done more like old time, but there's 4 episodes, I believe, and each episode is a different person that they thought was the killer, about their backstory, about them going into them, and everything else. So it's done kind of uniquely because they had 4 main suspects, so each episode is that suspect. So pretty interesting. If you guys like anything that's foreign or whatever, there's not a lot of movies I'll watch that have like the dubbed lips and stuff, except It Man. I watch that every time it's on, man. The It Man with Donnie Yen, absolutely fantastic. Every single one of them, man. Bruce Lee action.
Andy just said he's on his laptop now.
Okay. He's still not. He's got. All right. See if you can get in through that, bud, and then we'll go from there. Once I see you pop in here, I'll bring you on stage. If not, I'll just talk about everything with the collab. But it'd be nice to get you on, man.
Now, I'll tell you, man. With Halloween coming up and everything, what is everybody's Halloween plans?
Nothing.
I mean, I live in such a rural area. I've lived in this house for 11 years, and we have not once ever had one kid come to our door.
Wow. Well, a lot of it's changed a lot now, man. Like, even the last few years, my kids were trick-or-treating. There was less and less people were doing anything. Like, and now everything is this trunk-or-treat crap, and they give you only like a 2-hour block. You can trick-or-treat in some places. I mean, I don't know. I get it, safety first, but I remember just going out with a pillowcase and going out till like 10 o'clock at night, But,
dude, let me tell you, growing up, me and my friends, and this was from the time I was 8 years old on up, we would grab a pillowcase, dress up however we were going to dress up. Usually it was a plastic mask you couldn't breathe in and couldn't see out of.
Yeah.
And we'd go out, and my parents would, all right, come back whenever.
Yeah.
Now everything is so, everybody's worried about everything that they don't let their kids actually trick or treat anymore.
No. And there'd be so many houses in between. So where I'm at. So what I ended up starting to do was get the farm tractor. The farm trailer. And I go ahead and I bought some haystacks and threw them in there. And I just took all my kids and nieces and nephew and stuff, had them in the back, and we would just go up the road with that, with like some spooky music playing and shit. Nice. Stop at one house, stop at the next house, you know what I mean? But as far as my plans, nothing, man. October's like my favorite month, but even my 50th birthday, I didn't do nothing because with this damn foot. And then Halloween, the same thing. I was planning to go in as rerun for the work Halloween thing, but then people said that's not appropriate, so I don't know. I'm going to be rerun.
Phil Gold says him and his son are dressing up to scare kids, and nice. His wife works at the school. Cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
Renee from Black Manor just popped in. We were just talking about that not long ago. Good to see you.
What's going on, Renee, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Now, let's see. Delmer says he's going to be hanging with his grandkids. Always good.
Nice.
It's funny because I've gotten to where on Halloween, I don't have any of my daughters living with me anymore. So it used to be we got a fire pit out front and we'd sit around and, roast marshmallows and shit. But, Halloween for me this year, maybe catch a horror flick on Netflix or something. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's about all I'm going to do this year. This year got so screwed up, man. Usually I like to go to one of those, like, haunted places and stuff like that. My bucket list is hit Salem. I want to hit Salem.
Yeah, well, that was one of my bucket lists for years. I've been through there. I never got to stop and do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Renee. Best month of the year is almost over. That's for sure.
Yeah. I know October is usually my favorite too. This one just went up the crapper, man. Damn bag. I hope I get this crap off Monday because I an idiot. Keep forgetting I have the damn thing, and then I pull it off, pulling IVs out and stuff.
Tim
Yeah,
says Tim says he lives in a old people neighborhood. He's going to load 23, 25, 23 trick-or-treaters. We get up with full-size candy bars. There you go. Sugar up them bitches.
There it is. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start. Unless you got something else, Walker, real quick. I'm gonna start mentioning that Ronnie drop real quick because we're running out of time, and then when Andy pops in, he can hop on it with it. But all right, guys. So for those that don't know, yesterday, Ricky and Ronnie, Flamin' Beard, they dropped a double set. One is called Freedom. One is called Sweet Freedom. And it's it's a collaboration with Andy Cochran and our buddies over at Beards and Bibles. And we also did 2 shirts for that are in Scallywag store. So if you're interested in that, they're in there. If you're interested into the Christian bearded thing, Beards and Bibles, cool place to check it out. And Ronnie just made a fantastic 2 cents for them. Now everything's pretty much the same except one. So Freedom is coastal aquatic, frankincense, myrrh, leather, Italian cypress, Mediterranean olive wood, and Sicilian mandarin. That just sounds fantastic for me to try, so I got to order that up. And that's Freedom. Now, if you want Sweet Freedom, she throws cotton candy in it also. So she adds some stuff. So those 2, and again, that dropped yesterday on flamingbeard.com. And that's a scent collaboration with Andy Cochran and Beards and Bibles, and the shirts are in the Bearded Scallywag store. I'm happy to keep all the Beards and Bible shirts in there. I was one that helped start that, and then Andy came in and is doing a fantastic job with that group. So if that's your thing, man, definitely check it out. It's a cool place to be, man. And Ronnie killed it with this scent. I can't wait to try it. Now I just don't know whether I want Freedom or Sweet Freedom. I might have to say, fuck it, go all the way and throw the cotton candy in it. You know what I mean?
There you go, man.
But speaking of that, Wednesday we get Ricky and Ronnie on the Demented show, and we'll talk all about it with that. I've been wanting to get Ronnie on for a while, Ricky and Ronnie, man. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So check us out Wednesday on the Demented show. And then were we dropping the bomb on them today with the name, or is that?
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what? Let's give them a little pre-Halloween treat and tell them what's going on.
All right. So the Demented show, I'm rebranding. We decided to rebrand it because where it's not all horror, but horror is still going to be a part of it, and the Demented ones are going to have a segment on it. It's going to be pretty much the exact same show, but the way the show's been going, where it hasn't been that much horror, or horror has been a little less because it's been more with vendors, we're going to change the name to the Scallywag Show going forth after this coming one. So in November, it's going to be rebranded the Scallywag Show, which I think is a little more fitting. But stay tuned because there is going to be an all horror and supernatural show coming as well. And horror is still going to be a part of this show. It's just not a big enough part that to call it so many people are getting misconfused, and they're coming in for just horror, and then we'll talk about caps or beards for 40 minutes. You know what I mean? So yeah. Just a little more fitting, you know. So it's going to be the same: caps, beards, flannels, movies, horror, everything's still the same. The variety show. But we figured Scallywag Show would be a better name for it all, man.
Absolutely. And this is the thing. you know, we're also we coming up. We got stuff. We got guests that are coming on that have nothing to do with beards or caps. We've got some, you know, cool stuff coming up. Some artists, things like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we're just trying to make this an all-encompassing, good variety type show. And you know, we're still gonna do the same shit and be the same as we always were, but hopefully it'll be a little more inclusive to where you know it's not just or just caps, just beards,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Well, that's what I mean. It was always meant to be like a variety show. You know, obviously I love horror, so horror's part of it. You know what I mean? And still will be. There'll still be the Demented One horror breakdown on there and other stuff, but you know.
Yep, and I think it'll be a good thing because uh, I think it'll open up uh, the show to some new people.
Yeah.
Thank you, Delmer. He says it sounds awesome.
Thanks, brother.
Any word from
Yeah.
Andy?
No. I know he's trying, man, but I don't know what something going on with that link, but I don't know. It's usually just takes you right into the app, but for some reason it was taking them to like a Chrome or something to do something with the internet. So damn technology. I'm still an idiot with half of this stuff too myself, man.
You and me both, man. You know,
sorry, I'm sitting at a weird angle with this thing, this new thing I got hanging off my visor. And I'm still in the doctor's office. They're probably wondering like what the hell I'm doing out here, going to get a treatment, and then I'm like I'm doing a show in the parking lot and shit. But
hey,
I would have a
man,
chance to drive home.
live remote.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, but
Thank
that's about
you,
all I got, man. It's gonna be a lot going on in the future, man. So follow up on the socials, man. There's gonna be a lot going on with the Instagram, the TikTok. And speaking of Black Manor, check anybody who saw my post or her post. You know, throw her YouTube channel some love, dude, because she wants to start doing lives and including horror and other kinds of stuff in there, man. So definitely throw us some, smash that subscribe. Smashing all these other guys, man. Like, you know, the Santa Toms and the other ones, man. Everybody's putting out some really great stuff, and you know, and it helps, man. Everybody who follows, smashes the subscribe, man, and you know, share stuff. I mean, it really that's ways you can support businesses without spending a dime. You know.
Absolutely. You know, support isn't always with cash.
True.
You know, Marcus says, Sean, the fact that you still do all this, even with your personal health, is awesome. And it is.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Hey, I love it, man. I love all you guys. I love doing these shows. You know, I love being a part of it, man. And you know, I'm proud of how the little idea of bearded scallywags, which I thought was going to be 100 beard dudes with caps, has blown into what it is, man. You know, I'm pretty proud of that and think it's an awesome brother sisterhood in there. So
hey, let me tell you something. There's not another group on the planet that I know of that started off with an idea and blew into over 15,000 members. You know, and that was in a relatively short period of time.
Yeah,
and
it did grow pretty quick. Yeah.
Now, if we can just get 500 members to buy something from the Scallywag store, we'll be good.
I appreciate the plug.
Hey, man.
It was funny because I made a joke on last Monday when people were hitting me up. What do you want for your birthday? And I sent them the link to Beers Sky. I said, buy yourself something. That helps.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But
and let me tell you something. The Scallywag store. He was talking about the Beards and Bible shirts and stuff. He's got some fall shirts that are killer. The pumpkin shirt, the Scally pumpkin shirt, the female shirt that says "Witch Please." Just he's got some really cool stuff, and I highly suggest y'all check it out.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey man, I'm nothing if not a promotional whore.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man.
Man.
But yeah, it's definitely been a fun ride, man, and looking forward to where it goes, man. We're gonna have a blast. There's lots planned for next year, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Renee. Hey, you know what? Go grab you something, man. Matter of fact, funny story. I woke up this morning, and if I can get this unbuttoned, which my fucking hands won't work. Boom.
There it is. Nice. Yeah, those shirts came out badass. I need to get one of them myself, man. Those shirts
they're awesome. And
yeah.
I was shocked at you know how sometimes you get a shirt and it's stiff?
Yeah.
These came out soft, they're comfortable. She really killed it with the design as well.
Nice. Yeah, 'cause some of the shirts, man, like I went through even with like Scallywags, I went through a few different ones first before I've really been in love with like the comfort colors because it's like they just have that vintage comfortable feel, But I went through that with a couple like 100% cotton ones, and yeah, they had that stiff board feel, so I like wiped that, you know what I mean? But
right.
Andy, love to see you guys buy more and help support our groups. Thank you, brother. And sorry you're having issues, man. We did go over the that drop. That's Andy who was supposed to come on with us, but was having a problem hopping in. Definitely check out that drop from Flame and Beard yesterday, man. And check out Beards and Bibles, man. If you're Christian bearded, hit it. It's cool. It's a really cool group.
Well, I'll tell you, going back to what you were saying about those comfort colors, the very first comfort color shirt I got from you, I was like, yeah, that's the stuff right there, man. They're just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I wish it had like a solid red color. That's the only thing, though. Some of the colors are a little off because they're kind of, different, but like they're so freaking comfortable. I was looking at doing the comfort colors hoodies. The problem is my cost on them is so much. I'd have to charge $50 and or 50 plus. And I don't know if I can throw it on like card art if you know what I mean. But I don't know who would want and who wouldn't want. But I'm debating on doing a couple on the comfort color hoodies because it's I just have a feeling those will just be like the really comfortable freaking hoodies, man.
Renee says I'm a graphic T-shirt whore. So I use the best brand for mine. There you go.
Nice.
I'm a graphic T-shirt guy too.
Is that what yours is, Renee? That's Comfort Colors. That shirt. They look badass, man. I definitely need one of them. I'm wearing the Twisted Pumpkin shirt. Oh, there you go. Nice, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that pumpkin cigar design, man. Oh man.
Let me tell you, Sean is always sending me designs. I'm always sending him designs. There's always going to be new stuff up on the Bearded Scallywag site. We have no shortage of ideas, and I'm serious. Go look at what he's got now because he's got some newer stuff up that is worth rocking.
Yeah, I've been doing a little more with the demented ones, but I gotta come up. I got a couple scallywag ones in there, and Renee said, "Yeah, that's." Walker just erased the comment as I was reading it.
Sorry.
Well, basically, she's just saying that's why her shirts are a little more expensive because they're comfort colors. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd rather pay. I'd rather pay extra and get a shirt that will like last. Because these comfort colors, man, I slap that baby on. It feels like my favorite shirt from the '90s, broke in and just comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I like the Bellas too in the summertime because they're thin. The only problem with them is like comfort colors gives you more room. Like a lot of shirts, I'm a 3X in now where I blew up. But like comfort colors, 2X still fits me comfortably because it's like it's
right.
It's more relaxed fit and roomy, and the stitching on it's fantastic.
Well, like with me, I in flannels, I wear a large, and in all of my t-shirts, I want an extra large because I like that room, and those comfort colors, man, they're perfect, man, and you get what you pay for. If I've had a lot of t-shirts from beard companies and everything else that were cheap and just didn't last, and you get what you pay for.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I run out of them. Like if I buy ones from Walmart or any places like that, even like the flannels, and the next day like the sleeves up to here. The first time you wash it.
Yep.
I might do another T-shirt pre-sale or a sweatshirt since it's getting colder. There you go. Let us know if you do. Well, yeah, I'm definitely about it. Sweatshirt.
You let me know if you do a sweatshirt, and I'm on it.
Yeah.
Anybody got anything else that they want to bring up? Any questions about Demented Show switching over to Scallywag Show or anything? Now's the time to ask them. We're hoping in the new year that the show will blow up, and we really believe in the show, and we just want to bring you the best content we can.
And we're always open to suggestions too. Like if there's things you guys want to see more of. Even the same thing here with Beards and Brews, because I know lately it's been kind of almost the same show, just split into two things. Like we're always open for ideas and what you guys want to see, man. I love this show because it's kind of like a wake up on a Saturday morning kind of just bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And Demented Show or Scallywag Show it's gonna keep rolling. We'll be bringing some guests back that want to come back. Like we need to get Renee back too when she's got another drop.
We need to get Renee back, definitely. Like this show. This show to me is a bunch of friends hanging out. Yeah, this show to me is sit around and bullshit over a cup of coffee, smoke 15 cigarettes and chill. The Scallywag Show is a little more, this is what we're doing, hope you enjoy it. But we always want suggestions, because the only way that the shows improve is when we get your feedback, because if there's something you really want to see, and it's feasible, we'll make it happen.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Now if you say, hey, you know what, I want to see, Mexican midget amputee wrestling, we're going to be like, yeah, sorry. But yeah, if it's reasonable,
I might actually want to see that.
Well, we may want to see it, but you know how hard that would be to put that on the show.
Yeah. Well, give it time.
We'll
Yeah.
do our best, damn it.
Yeah.
You know,
There was a new band I was gonna bring up too, man. I can't remember the name, and I've been rocking them too, man. I'm getting so old, bro.
you and me both.
I got to figure out the name of that band, but the but I dig it, man. They got a chick singer, man, but they kind of remind you of that like '80s, just not so much hair metal, but that '80s metal feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
got a lot of rhythm in it. It was like music was good, vocals are good, and I think they only have like 5 songs out there, like brand new. But I'll have to get that and bring it out. I downloaded it too, and I played it, but now I can't remember what it was because then once I saw Iron Maiden go on sale, I've been rocking Iron Maiden Essentials for the last day, and then decided whether or not I want to sell a kidney to actually go to the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I was so disappointed when I saw the Iron Maiden ticket prices. You know, I've seen Iron Maiden, great show, but I would love to see them one last time. Just the lawn seats were $140, and that's like, you know, back of the lawn. The pit passes for the gold pit passes were $1,120. $901 if you just wanted the regular pit passes. I'm like, yeah, you know, stuck right there.
Well, I'll tell you what though, and still, and that was coming through StubHub. So if you can actually get them through the Ticketmaster or when they drop, which they're going to sell out like immediately quick, they're going to be cheaper than that, but they're going to sell out so quick, like Halloween at 10 in the morning. If you don't get on the first, you might not even get them. You know what I mean? And
Let me
it's
tell you,
still cheaper than the Metallica ones I just bought, man. Though, Jesus, man.
well, I'll tell
like
you, I went to go look and see what tickets were going to be for the Charlotte, North Carolina show. 6-hour drive. You know, I figured if the tickets were, you know, I would do $100.
Right.
Charlotte show. Very limited tickets left. Almost sold out. And the cheapest one was the lawn seats. And I'm sorry, I'm not paying $149.
But what I mean is though, like that's what they're anticipating, like through StubHub, like because StubHub charges you a whole hell of a lot more. That's what all the prices are right now. But the actual tickets, they don't go on sale for another week, so nothing's sold out yet. Like it's just you know, but you got to get there in the first 5 minutes to really, you know.
The one for Charlotte, it's like I went and picked a section and it said one left in this section.
I know, that's what I mean, and I don't even understand how they're doing that. That's why they're trying to fight that now with all these bots buying all these tickets, because that's part of the problem. Because there hasn't been any sales yet. It doesn't go on sale for another week. It doesn't go on sale until Halloween. So like they're already botting up, you know what I mean? And then they'll double the price. That's a problem. That's a problem with all that crap. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like whatchamacallit, Kid Rock's trying to fight, where you know even he would say do his show the first 5 minutes. The box bought like 80% of the tickets, and then they're reselling them for double the price. You know.
Right. So, right. Marcus saying The Haunt is a good band.
The Haunt, I'll have to check them out.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
I've really gotten into Dogma.
Oh yeah, Dogma's pretty cool, man. I will go see Dogma if they come around.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're definitely crushing it. And they're getting huge, man. They're getting bigger and bigger. I want to see Ice Nine Kills too, because that whole horror show they do, it's like Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie on crack. Like, I mean, they have the Terrifier dude going around the stage killing people and executing them, and like it's crazy. And they got that new song out with the "We're Done Up with the Joker," man. It's pretty cool. So, you know, they're a band I'd want to see. my kid wants to see. Definitely gonna have to take him to see that.
Oh yeah.
I told him like that's why I went to Metallica because usually I won't spend them prices. But my kid's like, for his first show, I'm like, all right, man, for your first show,
Oh yeah.
no
For
better
your
than
first show,
Suicidal,
why not?
Pantera, and Metallica, you know.
Well, I mean, that's like Alice Cooper just got back together with the surviving members of his original band,
Yeah,
and I want to go see that so bad. I've seen Alice twice, and it would be the icing on the cake for me to see Alice Cooper with the original Alice Cooper band.
yeah. Plus he's going on tour with oh man, who was it? I heard I can't remember. Well, I'm curious to see with the same thing as his tour. I want to go see, man. Show my age is Twisted Sister, baby. I am all about it. And
Yeah.
supposedly he's trying to get some 80s hair stuff going with him. You know what I mean? So Twisted Sister, all about that. And the original host of Headbangers Ball, before it was Headbangers Ball, and it was what was a Heavy Metal Nation, until he said he wanted to get paid, and they booted him off. So stupid dumb fact in my head if nobody knew he was the original host of Headbangers Ball.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't care what anybody says. I fucking love Dee Snider.
Oh yeah, he's the best. And Strangeland. If you haven't seen Strangeland, that's one of the top horror movies too. That is
I've
one
seen it.
twistedly disturbing movie, man. But I thought he did that. I really thought he was going to go make more movies or play more parts, man, because he played that serial killer like ridiculous good, man.
Captain Howdy.
Yeah, Captain Howdy. Yeah.
Which, fun fact, I was in a band with Jeff Dunn a long time ago, and we
Right.
actually we played "Burning Hell" from Twisted Sister, and
Oh, really?
that was one of the most fun songs to play.
Oh, Twisted Sister was fantastic. I've never got to see him. I'd love to see it. I mean, they're still killing it, man. Dee Snider's awesome.
I saw him once on the Love Is for Suckers tour, and Dee Snider, this is how much of a badass he is. He had the flu, and in between his vocal parts during guitar solos and shit, you could see him run off stage and puke in a bucket.
Hey,
no joke.
You know what? Hey, that's where it's at. I tell you, and one thing, real quick, and I gotta get going because they're gonna be shutting down this parking lot. But the one I gave respect for too was the first time I seen Kid Rock. It was who was it? Alice in Chains. It was Puddle of Mud. Alice in Chains opened it up for Kid Rock, and Puddle of Mud did all right. But Alice in Chains, I was really excited for. But then they, he was very sick, and they canceled. And people were getting pissed because a lot of people wanted to go for it. They were getting pissed, but Kid Rock came on stage, and he goes, "Listen, man, we know it sucks." He goes, "But just bear with us, and we're gonna rock you motherfuckers for 2.5 hours, man." And he did their set and his set all together. And this was when he only dropped his second album. So he was doing all kinds of covers, and so, I mean, he was playing Waylon Jennings and Good Old Boys. He just went into all kinds of extra shit too. So it was like such a cool concert. Even though I still never, twice I went to see Alice in Chains. Twice he was sick. Neither time they canceled on the show. The other one was the very first time I'd seen Limp Bizkit before anybody heard of them, and it was Seven Dust, Alice in Chains, and Limp Bizkit. No, wait, that's a different show. No, that was Seven Dust and Clutch. But Seven Dust was sick that show. There was another one with Alice in Chains. I forgot which one. I used to go to so many damn concerts, but crazy, man. But all right, guys, I gotta hop off of here and get on the road. I got my hour drive back home. So
all right, buddy.
I wanted to pop in, say what's what, and I meant to stay on for 20 minutes, and I stayed on an hour.
Why not?
That's it. But go check out these drops, man. Check out Abaddon. If there's any left, man, that is one of the most unique scents ever. Check out the other one Ronnie just dropped too this week, which the Haunting. I ordered it too.
Mars Hollow.
Yeah, that sounds pretty damn unique too.
That should be arriving at my doorstep today.
Nice, nice. So
I had to go support Ronnie. Let me tell you something. Y'all need to go support Flamin' Beard because they're putting out fantastic stuff, absolute top notch service, and they could use the love.
that's it. And all right, guys, I'm gonna hop off. Hope you all crush the weekend. Have a great one, man. We'll see you in Scallywags and Demented Ones, and I will see you guys Wednesday night on the Demented / Scallywag show, man. And it's gonna be a blast. Much love. Keep it demented. Keep it Scallywag. I don't even know my own catchphrase. Keep it Scallywag. Be demented. All right, guys.
Have a good one, brother.
You too.
All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you, this kind of went all over the place today, but I'm okay with that. Uh, screw y'all. I want to try these. Well, Marcus, I feel you. There's a lot of stuff that I want to try that I'm not able to. And that's the way it is in the beard game. I mean, there's people dropping shit that just looks fantastic all the time, and I'm always like, damn it. But no joke. I appreciate everybody who pops in here on Saturdays. This is a very fun show for me and Sean. It's very it, it kind of starts off our weekend and gets it rolling in a good positive direction. uh it's we couldn't do it without you, and we appreciate everybody. uh Marcus, get your shirts and mugs. Yes. uh you know Bearded Scallywags group has over 15,000 members, and only 1,000 members actually follow the Bearded Scallywags LLC business page. If you can, go buy a shirt, go buy a mug. Hell, go buy some stickers. Every little bit helps. And when you buy from Bearded Scallywags LLC and beardedscallywags.com, it helps us bring you the shows like these. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Go support. All right, guys. Uh, hey, Delmer, you know what? I am always happy to see you in here. You are a regular, and I'm glad that this has become your morning routine because that's important to me and it's important to the show. Uh, remember, guys, you fucking matter. And whatever you're going through, there's always somebody there that's willing to listen. And just remember, don't ever let anyone tell you what the best version of you should be. Be good and be good at it. Much love.